Good morning, get married, get married. It's go time, baby. Good morning, and let's go. So I'm listening to one of the brothers on here, and the brother out there get it. The brother debating, we're having a live discussion with the Christians concerning who we are according to the Bible and how that plays out in real time. Now, I'm not one to be debating none of them because they don't know the word. I'm telling the truth, Christians do not know nothing about the Bible. They think they do, but they don't. And if you're trying to go and establish your own righteousness, which Christianity will fall under. Why? Because that's a religion. It's a religion. And it doesn't go about establishing the Father's kingdom in the earth. You literally pray Matthew 5, Matthew 6. You literally pray it. It's not the Lord's Prayer. Luke, what's that? Luke 11, Luke 10. One second, we'll go to it. When the disciples asked the Messiah, teach us how to pray, he showed it. But it's in Luke. Yeah, y'all arguing with them boys, huh? Because they not establishing the kingdom. And a lot of Hebrews don't know what they established. They going about establishing their own righteousness as well. Because why? You're not establishing the kingdom. That kingdom means something, family. It's not just saying something. And it connects us to the higher source, which we know we're not establishing by going to nobody's church or gathering in somebody's church. A lot of people don't like to tap in the word, but yet call themselves ambassadors of a kingdom. But directing all the energy to a futile religion that has no power and will argue with you as if it has merit, and it doesn't, because trying to explain Christianity, which is not, it doesn't have a script. Christianity does not come from the ancient scrolls. It doesn't. Because we know of a surety. I have a Greek Septuagint. It don't speak nothing Christianity, fam. That's a religion the oppressor created to oppress you. Yeah. But Hebrews and Christians debate. Because a lot of people don't even understand who Israel is, first of all. And a lot of Hebrews don't understand your name was changed to Israel to represent the kingdom, but you don't even control the kingdom. You just a servant. Yeah, with favor, because the Most High chose y'all. You're his servant. You have a little favor. But that don't mean you control it and can tell people who can and can't go into the kingdom. That don't even make sense. The sons of God work for the kingdom. We don't work to deter people. Now, if what I'm teaching is not bringing people to come under that rulership of the Most High there, what are we doing? It should all be based on pointing people to the kingdom. There's an order of conduct through his instruction, and we'll know you by your fruits, meaning we'll know if you follow his instruction, building his kingdom. You can't put a kingdom under a president or a church contract, 501(c) contract. That's not biblical, family. You can gather yourself and trust the Spirit. That's the same thing with a church. That's why, and here's the evidence. You can say the Hebrews don't know what they're talking about, but they do because they're building outside from within. From within. And I know the church ain't because look at our community. The church been there forever. They don't take, and they say they representing the kingdom of of heaven and taking care of God's people and calling on God's people to do A, B, C, and D, but I don't see no progress. And that's like, I got like 300 and some people that subscribe to my channel, which is good. And I pray that they're subscribing because we are like-minded and we are believers, kingdom men and women. If there's anything else, you best to move on. My channel is strictly directed towards awakening, be thinking, acquiring knowledge, and moving with it. We build it, family. That's how you're going to notice the mark of a true man of God. He's going to build the kingdom. And if I'm asking for donations, you best believe it's going to be to build kingdom. And there will be something there for you. Otherwise, why am I collecting your money? You know, like, let's make it make sense. That's why we don't see the kingdom of heaven, because you stuck on the kingdom of men and thinking, okay, this is what we know, instead of testing the spirit by reading the word yourself to see if this is what the Father is commanding you of you. You're a representative of heaven. You're no representative of no church. That's an assembly of people, souls gathered together. And the Father is the Spirit. He dwells in you. And that Spirit is in the earth. It's all around us. Look at the ecosystem. Man ain't giving. Think of it like this. You can hold your breath. You won't die. First thing happen is you will lose consciousness. What is that consciousness? It's the Yah particle. That's the I am in you that's moving. That's the spirit of truth, fam. The real deal. So we know there's a greater at work. No matter how you look at it, no cap, it's simple. You have to believe. If you don't believe, give it up. You're going to be running to and fro all over the place. Like you see a lot of people now, such as with Christianity. There's nothing wrong with people. There's something wrong with the religion, because when you run it back, like I said, look throughout the Negro areas, the areas where you see the so-called Negroes. There's a lot of churches. I got about 4, I'm probably surrounded about 5 or 6 churches at one time, right? But understand, those churches don't pour back into this community where God's people are coming from. First thing I'll tell y'all, you don't live here. You don't come here. You don't do this and that with us. Well, you're representing the kingdom. A lot of people didn't do nothing with the Most High until they learn. And they sing by example. So you don't turn them away. They come to you with a need. It's a way for you to take care of that need. Christ didn't know all the sons and daughters of God, but he recognized who was for by the move of the Spirit. When he came on the scene, if they were for the Father, they reached out to him, just like the woman with the issue of blood. Just like the one that couldn't get down into the pool when the angels stirred the pool and it was healing. And he could never make it. Would nobody help him get into the pool? You have to see these things. And when we see them, we know where your heart is directed to, family. It's just that simple. But I can look at the results and know your Christian church is not for God's people. Heck, And a lot of these religious groups you see on here, whether it be Judaism, Islam, or Christianity, they have the word of the Father, which was declared by the Father. Isaiah 7, Isaiah 9 and 6, Isaiah 7 and 14, Matthew 1 and 23, and Isaiah 7 and 14. They speak the same thing. Precept must be upon precept. Old Testament, New Testament speaking the same thing. That the Father will come in the flesh. One will come with the power of the Father. Because why? He is the Word. He is the Father. He is. I don't separate the two. A lot of people will go through great lengths. Well, he said he had a father. He's in the flesh. And if he's in the flesh, that means he had to come from somewhere. You got to use common sense in a lot of this. A lot of people use the word Christians and some Hebrew Israelites alike to catch you up in this knowing game. I know you by the fruit of your spirit. You collecting all this money, but are you building grocery stores? Oh, we can't do that because I know you under contract. And if your ass go buying property and building gardens, they gonna be questioning what the hell are you doing? That's not our agenda. That's how I know these Christian churches are not of God. These preachers are not of God. There's a lot of familiar spirits at work because why? A lot of what we understand, our people, and I talk to us all the time about the word, but a lot of our take on the word is solely based on what our grandparents, in most cases, our grandparents taught us, or our parents. Somebody taught us. You didn't go and read and proofread, follow up behind what we was taught. No, we didn't. We believed it by faith because we believe the Father. We trust the Father that His word is true. Why? Because when we was going through things, we read in His word, and He said it in His word. He would do A, B, C, and D, and that's what forged that desire to get to know Him more, so we can show ourselves obedient to Him and get some things done. Because the world wasn't doing it. Church wasn't doing it. Even back then, you was going to church every Sunday. You collecting the money, then why not you build? Why you ain't? Remember, when the people went before the disciples, it's like Ananias and his wife. They sold everything, and the people had it, all things in common. When they went to the apostles, they sold everything, and they had all things in common. But your preacher got Jaguars, and you don't have all things in common. This bill's paid, yours ain't. You struggle. Like right now. I would love to go to church, especially with this information, knowing we the Hebrews. Oh, we would see a demonstration of power that's unmatched by any congregation walking in this word. Real tough. So I know the church ain't for us. It doesn't represent the kingdom of heaven. And not a lot of these Hebrew Israelite groups. No. Even though we have been awakened and we know we're the people, I watch it every day, family. I mean, videos coming from everywhere. Iran, Iraq, especially Iran. I'm like, ooh, they got bullets. Who I just seen, what's his name? From Burkina Faso. The general, the leader, real leader. over in Burkina Faso. They turned that country around, took their country back, took their resources, got rid of the European dollar, American dollar, France dollar, and using their own, created their own system, took control of their resources, put the people over them, put it in control of the government, and the people in the government are in business together. Like if you go to church or you go to a Hebrew assembly where the people are gathered, these are God's people still. I don't care what pretense we come together under. We're God's people. So if you call yourself a leader, and you got a lot of them, y'all vote for them who say they leaders. You call them politicians. You call them preachers. Well, if these people are not, you don't vote for the preacher, but they probably do. They not moved by the anointing. Now, am I saying they can't be anointed? Yeah, but anointed in what? Misleading the flock, fleecing the flock. They ain't building nothing for God's people. There's too many churches in our community for the black community to be lacking any standing financially. You talking about financial institutions. We put our money in them motherfuckers every week. Why ain't no return coming? It's about take care of the building. Get that shit out of here. Take care of the people, and the people will take care of the building. What is wrong with you? You empower the people with the word, right? And you asking for things under the pretense that you're building the kingdom. I hear a lot of them. I just heard one of the Hebrew sisters and brothers, the way TV, and they was talking about the Christian. But you already know, deep down in you, it's not to bash nobody, but yeah, we tear down spiritual wickedness in high places. Christianity is that spiritual wickedness in high places today. It's not the Hebrews. You can call them whatever. Like I heard that Marcus Rogers talking about these Christians. You hear them, but they not building nothing outside of a 501(c)(3). Pull my pass up. I'm gonna mention their names, family, because they false preachers. They not the Levites from the children of Israel, whom God chose to represent. Yes, Christ is the high priest. And when you come into that, under that divine righteousness, which means right rulership, Christ is the hey, is the yod, the right hand, who sits on the right hand of his majesty. That's Christ. He's the word of the Father. And that's what you want to preach to people, so they can become. And you will see, because why? We know you awaken. We'll know you by your fruits, by the things you do. You ain't going to be dependent on what America doing. You're not going to be scared to preach the truth against false religions and false religious groups, such as the ones who they depend on their money from. You can't say nothing about Judaism or the Jewish people. Why? Even if they lie, the church won't say nothing about them, and you know they fucking lying. You know they not God's chosen people. But will the church tell you the truth of that? Nope. The church go right along with it as if, it's nothing. It's like a normal cycle of never-ending lies. And they lie because, like I said, you've empowered. Money solves problems. That's biblical proverbs. And when people give you that money, you representing the kingdom, you should be putting that money into something that's going to represent the people outside of the world and their systems and all that bull crap. That's all I'm saying. Wake up, family. You're going to have to teach their ass by showing them through example. And like I said, if I had those 300 and some people who subscribe to me, sending me money under the pretense of operating as the son of the Most High, which I am, and I'm not operating under no pretense. This is who we are. We the chosen. So you got to speak truth. It don't matter who you offend. You don't do it in a reckless manner, but you got to tell the truth. Christianity is a lie. Hebrews need to stop debating them because now they looking like liars to me. You know, you don't have to debate nobody to establish the truth. You got to live it, family. That's something you got to walk in, you know. Take these shirts out. Take this stuff. It's time to go hit it. I'm going to drop a gas tank. A gas tank. And brakes all the way around. My nephew's like, you going to have the car? Is it going to take you a couple of days? I'm like, man, who was you talking to? I'm pissed off. Yesterday I had a brake job, but I don't have no garage, and I would have to take the line loose and go up under there so I can get to take them back wheels up so I can get to them brake lines to bleed the system. I'm like, damn, I don't got no garage. This is crazy. I had to have a talk with God. I'm like, God, you sent me here. You sent me here to be great and to establish your kingdom, which is based on faith. I have faith in you. And you said, let it be according to my faith. But I don't have no shopping. I'm right here right now, and this customer need their truck fixed. I'm like, this is don't make no sense. I'm like, well, okay, so what you telling me, God? What are you telling me? Did I choose wrong in thinking that you were giving me the desire of my heart when I learned this? I need to dry my hair before I go. Was I wrong thinking you gave me the desire of my heart? And it's really not. Was it me really pressing to want to learn how to learn this trade, automotive technology? Or did you give me that desire? Because it came forth. And then I got a call. I need you to do this tank. I got you, man. So I'm about to shoot out here and go do this gas tank. The Most High, my point being, the Most High showed me. But at the same time, like I'm sitting here talking about the Christians and the Hebrew, if they not real, they saying they not real because they not building God's kingdom. And when they preach and get money and this and that, is they taking that money in turn, especially if something happens. Like I said, if I ask you for some money, I got something to put into. I got a business. I got retail, which I got a license to operate. But my hustle is fixing cars. That's my business too. I went to school, got the trade, but I never went and I never followed up as far as staffing it through America with a contract. You know what I'm saying? Get your business license. I've always went right off the rip. You call, we come, we service. That's it. And we get it done. And people trust me. They trust my work. And I teach people. I turn a regular person into a mechanic overnight, you know. This is something that I actually did go attend and complete school for. I just chose not to go through the normal channels everybody else did. Why? Because I was a hustler. And I felt like, okay, whatever I needed, I would get it through means of hustling. It didn't work out that way, of course. I was constantly told, you need to leave the streets alone. You're doing this. But I look at it as a balancing act. But then nobody supported, which proved, yes, I probably should have left that alone. Then I should have left that alone. But then nobody want to support you. But now I come to realize it wasn't that. Niggas just won't support what you doing. Niggas just won't support what you doing, period, fam. But when you've been awakened and you know there's a higher calling, you ain't gonna let that stop you. Like I said, if people were sending donations to me, I got somewhere to put the money where they'll see a return on it. Then I know that's gonna be for kingdom building. That ain't gonna be for me to go and purchase a big ass house, get cars, and live in La Vida Loca. No, because if something happened and these people been pouring their money into you, and they call on the assembly to lick the elders, and your ass ain't producing when they're in need, then we got a problem. That is a problem. I wouldn't deal with you no more because you're not, hell no. Cut that off. You wouldn't get another dollar from me. You better have where the people can come out of the world. They tell us, come out of the world, come out of the world. Okay, when I come out, then what y'all got going on? What type of iron y'all got in the fire? Oh, we got plenty of iron for you. What up? What them irons about? Oh, you be looking for a lot of people to be on there. I ain't looking for no lot of people to be on there. Just the right people. Just the right people. Oh, it's time to roll. Where my little chain? They tell me don't put no money on it, but I do put my dollar on it. You gotta put something on there. But if I ain't got no dollar, I'm sure rolling. You're gonna roll regardless you did. Where's my money? Oh, bro, they keep going into. I don't know why y'all leave messages with me. Now it's time to go get to it. We're gonna go through it to get to it, get it done. My objective today is to make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. That's my only objective this morning. Spread the truth. Especially that black people need to wake up, man. Wake your butts up. You Israelites. It's time. I've been listening to people. I know it may seem strange, yeah, but people who've been having near-death experiences. And I ain't talking about just black people, majority white people. And that's one thing they pointed out, like when they seen this image of Christ, he pointed that out to them. Black people are the Israelites. He's talking about people. And now it's time for them to awaken, spread the word. And I'm going to continue to spread the word. I'm like, well, that's just more confirmation. That's even more reason to ride on. And that's why you hear me out here speaking my truth, according to the word. You did. I'm on my way out this door, so I can go man the shop. Me, I'm the shop, not nobody's building. Because y'all just heard me say I don't have a garage yet, but I have the trade skill. Even on the pull-up, I'm not always in the garage. I might come outside and hit your car. Take it in the garage, hit the car. Walk outside the garage door, hit the car. Well, pick it up. Okay, if your car, I had a car on the highway we went to go and change your wheel. She didn't want to be on the expressway, but she was. And she didn't tell me, oh, I don't want to get the car. I don't want you to fix this wheel right here. So I don't listen to people with that shit. You know, a lot of people don't want you to pull up and fix their car. You don't want it. You don't want to see me shine. Because when I turn the TV, I had somebody tell me that. Try to refute my logic, so to say. I was like, man, I need to start a road service going out serving. And I know better. You can't tell everybody your business. Your business ain't everybody's business because everybody don't have your vision. They don't have your spirit. They don't see what you see. God, you see through your mind's eye. Your spiritual. It'll resonate in your spirit. You feel it. You can feel the Holy Spirit speaking to you. It confirms a thing. It resonates with you. If it's right, it's going to resonate in the right way. Only you know that feeling. I can't determine that feeling. You could be watching something or listening to your child, a friend, a partner, and you know when they lying. You could tell you pay attention to their body movements. You could test the person's spirit without their ass knowing. They can try to play slick, but you'll know them by their fruits. You'll know them by their fruit. And if they on the same thing you on, that's what they're going to build towards, fam. They're not going to turn on you because you move it different to meet the same end. No, we're going to support that, encourage that. Even if you fall, we're going to continue to support it and encourage that. You're so arrogant. I'm arrogant. How am I arrogant? I'm not arrogant. I'm not narcissist. What's that? Narcissist? Narco. I ain't no narcissist. Because y'all got to understand, brothers, they're strong like that. You deal with a person who's running the streets who thought he was a gangster. That comes with an extra level of confidence. Because I used to do stuff, he'd be like, wow, you have to hard to do that, ain't no way. And I be talking to my daddy, boy, ain't no way. You know, ain't no way. So that's a special person. In a good way. A special good way. My little change here. A little old bus fare. Well, I got $1 to my name. Real talk. I got $1 to my name, y'all. And I don't even know where that's at. So I might be getting on the bus for free today. What that change? Go get my little change, y'all. I got to scrape to get on the bus. What the hell? My people with me, damn, where the fuck they at? Where they at? It's me on the front line. I love y'all, but that's me. I ain't complaining. I don't need your money. That's me on the front. Listen. By myself. Everybody know you. No, you can't help and support the cause. You don't love it. I gotta tell her how it is. I gotta get the hell out of here. It's time to make it happen. Go in and produce some grapes. Yeah, I was sure like, well, most I don't want me messing with cars because I haven't found favor in people's heart. Which I got a lot of people I deal with. But like I said, I was basing that on, okay, you don't have a shop. Like I missed that job yesterday. And when he called that place, they was like, shit, we want 200 and something per line. I was gonna change the brake line for him. They had busted. I'm like, what? I wouldn't charge them that much. What the hell? You figure parts and labor. I'm like, dang. But then that made me think, shit, you need to step your game up. It ain't nothing personal. That's you bullshitting. That's why they got a garage. Because they charge you full price. You dig? That's why they can get up and go straight to the garage. They ain't wondering if they got to work here or there. They managing their skill the way they supposed to. You make them an offer. They know it costs. Either you gonna go or What's that? Get packed. Yeah, that thing is in the fridge. Yeah, that thing, I put that thing in as soon as you text me. I'm still up. So I'm gonna stay up for a second. But I went back to sleep. I put it in the freezer, then I put it in the freezer. It's in the freezer, man. Yes, it's in there. Clock this bus. And I'm on my way out. I got my bag of goodies. I walk around. I got some nice t-shirts that you in Chicago, man. Do business with your brother. I'm establishing. I've established it already. Do business with your brother. So you can see me out top, out front, who ain't scared to speak truth to the powers that shouldn't be. And I'm gonna speak truth even to the elders with respect. Because a lot of moves they be making is like counter. It's like they satisfied where they at. And now, hell no. We got work to do. We still got some kingdom. We still tearing down Satan's kingdom. People crying about Trump doing this and that. Well, Trump doing that to everything you was hoping couldn't rule over you. Oh, I hate the bankers. Oh, I hate these people. They did this and that. Well, now, all of them that looted you are being tested. Just like you. Most I gonna test you to see if you really about what you say you about. Me too, with that word, you run off at the mouth. People ain't just listening to you say that. They going to pray and ask the Most High to show them. Because they want to know truth. Okay, see you later. See you later, baby. You're going to be welcome as moderator. Keep moderating my page. My page, as it blow up, people start seeing the real. This one ain't sugarcoated. He ain't watered down. He raw real with it. And they about results. They'll be coming. They'll be feeding. Let's go over here and holler at Uncle Wayne. They're going to show up and you're going to have plenty of people to commune and kick it with. Drop some knowledge on, especially with a lot of health issues. It's a lot that's going on. Need to be aware of that will help. All right, y'all. Beautiful, blessed day. The day the Most High has made. I shall rest therein. Shalom, y'all. We the people.